Hey guys, I'm Brian Paul, and it's time for some more PlayStation VR2 breaking news. First up, Sony announced today that we're finally getting a State of Play this Thursday that'll feature 5 new PSVR2 games, all set to arrive later this year. It's happening at 4 p.m. Eastern, and you'd better believe we're streaming it live right here on Without Parole. Unfortunately, though, that's really all the info we have on it at this moment. But we've been waiting for this State of Play for a while, so just having it announced is a huge relief. Next up, with everyone getting their PSVR2 tomorrow, and some lucky cats even getting theirs today, everyone's eyes are focused on what new games they can buy, and which of their older PSVR1 games will be getting a PSVR2 makeover. Well, today, over on the good old PlayStation blog, Sony gave us even more to look forward to when our headsets arrive. The article is titled 10 New PSVR2 Games Revealed. Launch window lineup, now over 40 games. And there's definitely quite a few surprises in here. I will say it's a little strange to see games like Star Tenders and Runner on this list of 10 new PSVR2 titles, considering we confirmed them forever ago. But whatever. There's still 8 more games to talk about here, so let's start with the PSVR1 remasters. Gorn was already leaked on the German PlayStation blog last week, but at least now we have an official announcement. There's no mention of how much it'll cost, but Free Lives did reveal a release date of March 16th. Swordsman, after months of speculation, is officially a PSVR2 launch game and will be a free upgrade for the first 3 months for players who already own the PSVR1 version, which I personally think is the perfect solution to this whole debate as to whether developers should charge for upgrades or not. Luckily, there are also quite a few actual new PSVR2 games announced today too, so let's take a look. The first one is the successor to A Fisherman's Tale called Another Fisherman's Tale. This one seems to ditch the mechanics of the original in favor of a full-on, first-person adventure where you can detach and control your limbs separate from your body. Quest gamers might be familiar with the next announcement called Knock. It's a multiplayer esport that combines bow and arrow mechanics with soccer. It's pretty physical, and will hopefully fill the void that the absence of Spark has left us with. Hellsweeper VR is next on the list, and if you're not excited about this one, well, you should be. It comes to us from the same developer as Sirento and uses a lot of similar movement mechanics, meaning you'll likely be doing a lot of running, jumping, wall runs, backflips, and double jumps as you slay monsters with a ridiculous variety of weapons. Rhythm game Ragnarok got an official announcement today too, and better yet, it's a PSVR2 launch title, so it should be popping up on the store sometime today or tomorrow. It can be played solo or with 5 other players online in real time, so we'll definitely be checking this one out soon. Sushi Ben is a VR narrative adventure that I've been following on Twitter for quite a while now, mostly due to its unique anime-inspired art style, so it's great to see that it's getting an official PSVR2 version. I'm curious to see how it plays though, because at the moment, it kind of seems like a collection of minigames, but who knows, it could be great. The last game in the blog post is yet another surprise launch title called Unplugged Air Guitar. It's another take on the Rock Band formula, featuring music from Ozzy Osbourne, The Offspring, and Weezer. You can unlock venues, songs, and gear, and includes over 45 rock songs, with 4 difficulty modes. Next up, if you were concerned about the amount of space you have to play PSVR2, and thought that you couldn't play What the Bat because it's room scale only, well, developer Triband has now fixed the room scale issue on PSVR2, so the game will be playable in stationary mode. The patch will be out sometime in the next couple of weeks. Next up, a huge game on PSVR1 was Creed Rise to Glory. It was a pretty great boxing game, but developer Servios has been oddly quiet about what their PSVR2 plans will be for their PSVR1 classics, like Creed, Raw Data, and Sprint Vector. Well, at least one of those questions was answered today because Creed Rise to Glory Championship Edition is coming to PSVR2 with a whole slew of improvements on April 4th. Now, obviously the visuals, sound, and controls will all be upgraded to take advantage of PSVR2's new features. But far more interestingly, the blog post mentions that there will be new story chapters, new characters, and locations based on Creed 3. Creed Rise to Glory Championship Edition will retail for $40 or $50 for the Deluxe Edition. But if you own the original on PSVR1, you can upgrade to this version for $20 or $30 if you want the Deluxe Edition. And finally, developer Ramen VR released this trailer today of their PSVR2 remaster of MMO Zenith: The Last City. It's absolutely beautiful, so I'm just going to shut up, finally, and let this video play out for you. Enjoy.
Let us stand tall together, so that even the gods cower in our shadow. fighting than live in fear. Wouldn't you?
Alright you guys, it's all the breaking news I have for you today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with all the latest PlayStation VR reviews, Let's Plays, podcasts, and of course breaking news. As always, I'm Brian Paul, and I love you all.